Ah, holy shit. That's right. I'm cursing within the first 5 seconds because I don't give a fuck, even though YouTube is going to demonetize me the whole fucking $6 I would make on this fucking show. Anyway, welcome to the first episode of the year, everybody. Fatman Live. We're going to knock out the sponsors. Just so everybody knows, we have two sponsor spots available for 2024. So, right now I'm just gonna knock out the regulars for now. Royal Black Balls. If you need a quality ball python, go to Shamir and Cassie. Okay, they have fucking nice shit, and Shamir is my travel buddy. Chimera. Listen, learn to know what you don't know. All right, have them fucking show you how to run a ball python business. Go visit them on Instagram at chimerareptile.com. Great Family Snakes, they're doing axanthic pieds and axanthic fucking clowns and axanthic. I don't remember. Okay, but they're doing a bunch of axanthic shit. Desert Ghost, they're doing all double recessive axanthic stuff. Go to Great Family Snakes on Instagram and follow them. My boy Small Town Exotics, Shane, you already fucking know. You better follow him. Just go to Shane. Shane is fucking awesome. Probably my best friend in the fucking hobby. TBM Reptiles. If you need some hog noses, go to Nick. All right. I think Nick's wife is finally home after her 6-month ordeal in like fucking Texas at a hospital to learn how to walk again. So more sympathetic I cannot be. Okay, so go follow TBM Reptiles and Portuguese Pythons. Fucking killed it at the Pomona show this weekend. They really did pretty fucking well. So they probably don't need your money right now, but still, if you're on the West Coast, and if you're anywhere in the country, check out Portuguese Pythons. All right, let's fucking validate you fucking people in the room here now. And thank you for fucking coming to this. Instead of going to these fucking auction shows that are fucking seem to be all the rage right now. Fucking just auctioning off animals on Facebook. Listen, it's not surprising if you're offering snakes for 20 cents on the dollar that you're going to have 200 people fucking show up. Okay. I'm actually just jealous because I didn't think of it first. But obviously, it doesn't mean the shows are any good. They're just giving away snakes for nothing, which is what everybody is going to eventually do. I think Morph Market is doing an auction segment now. And of course, if you're not selling snakes, go to the auctions. Fucking, that's a way to get that number down for Morph Market from 50,000 to possibly 49,000. Anyway, Sean, I know I sound fucking very, I sound bitter. I'm allowed to sound bitter. I lost my fucking leg. Okay. Shauna Corner, what's going on? How are you, Shauna? Fucking Kevin is Cindy's significant other, so fucking he just has to be here. My girl Jen Kate, fucking hottie Jen Kate. What else can you say? Scar City Exotics. Green Line is my boy fucking Kevin. Not Kevin, fucking Jay. Jay is putting out a podcast soon with all veteran keepers, not veteran like they've been doing this for a long time, but veteran actual military veterans. And I think it's a fucking cool perspective to have. So everybody go follow Green Line Morphs at some point and watch their new show because I kind of got a little bit to do with it, but not much. It was mainly Jay's idea, but they got some cool people in it. So make sure you watch that. But look at this. Corey Martin slumming it and actually showing up for one of my fucking shows. Look at that. Thank you, Corey. It's the first time in what? Fucking 3 years that you showed up to a show that you haven't been on. Don't think I don't appreciate it. Lindsay from Pico, what's going on? JNS, fucking Anima Mundi. Weird name, but cool. Fucking Bella, fucking Reptiles in the veteran group. So I fucking love that guy. Jaw dropping, fucking 15 minutes of lane contestant, and also in the veteran group that's coming out. My girl Lori, sorry I fucked up on your projects, but that's Lori Gray. She's pretty hot. You could go buy from her simply because she is so fucking smoking hot. Dalton Carter, fucking what's up, brother? That's such a white guy name. All right, fucking Ann Ring, what's going on? Fucking Ann Ring from Mosaic Marks. Bohemian Exotics, Carissa. Fucking Carissa, I have a poster going out to you and a DVD. So, um, as a matter of fact, the first 5 people in this chat that type in uh, poster in the comments and your Instagram handle will get you out a autographed poster of the Ball Python, 15 minutes of Ball Python documentary movie and a collector's item DVD. Put it in the comments, not the chat. Okay. Fucking attention to detail, people. Fucking Mountainside Pythons. What's going on? You're new here. You're probably friends with Trophy. Serenity. What's going on? How are you, babe? How's everything, man? Let's see. Jane S. already did. My boy Mako Morse. What's up, brother? Oh, look at this. Herp and Harbins. They're fucking. I got to spend some time with them this weekend. They are so fucking cool. Just fucking great people. TNA Snakes. I hope that means what I think it means. If it means what I think it means, get in touch with me and we'll have you on. Okay. Ink Lady Exotic, Ink Lady Morphs. I made that mistake on their 15 minutes too. Ink Lady Morphs. Row is fucking awesome. Got to spend some time with her this weekend too. Got some time to spend. I spent some time with both of the ladies there. Fucking Tradesman, what's up? Also spent some time with him. Fucking Morph Mixology. Thanks for the $1.99. Thanks for the 89 cents that I'll get from that. All right. Fucking, I appreciate you, man. Fucking, you're the man. And fucking nice to see you still around. All right. Blazing Blue Tongues, what's up? Do I got to go through fucking everybody in here? I mean, it's just a little bit ridiculous, right? Fucking look at Jen. Jen signed up 3 times and she still left it in the chat, even though I said leave it in the fucking comments. Nobody listens. Okay. This job sucks so bad. Anyway, look who I got here. I got Cindi McClellan, all right, from fucking Trophy Exotics. What's going on, Cindi?
Hey, and hey everyone. I feel kind of loved. So many people showed up. So thanks, guys. I
Oh,
appreciate your support.
yeah, Cindi actually said more words there than she did in the entirety of the pre-show. Okay,
Listen, told you I was
so
nervous.
yeah, but you're nervous for the wrong reasons. Like fucking, you're just. I mean, what do you want to impress Corey? That's what everybody wants to do, right? Like
That's
we got
really
to
all I
impress
live
the
for.
great Corey Martin, right? I get it. Anyway, tell people about Trophy Exotics.
Yeah, so Trophy Exotic. So we started in, I would say 2021 was kind of our first year to get into ball pythons. My daughter had her first ball python. And I think we got it around COVID, so 2020. And then Kevin came along with his crew and all of his boys. And of course, they needed their own snakes. So we started going to shows. We were like, hey, this is cool. These snakes are awesome. We always kind of like reptiles. So we wanted to see what breeding was all about. I think we made the same mistake that some people make in the beginning and, got like a super NG and a scent pin and stuff that was maybe a little lower quality, but we didn't want to spend too much. So those will be our pets forever. They're going to live with us forever.
But let me ask you, why do you think people still make those mistakes? Like it's obviously out there the way to do it the right way, and it's been out there for 5 years. Yet all these new people are like, yeah, I bought 30 males and 10 females. I was expecting to crush it, and then I found out that it should have been the opposite. Like if you just did a little fucking work, you wouldn't have bought 30 males and 10 fucking females, right? So
I
why do you
feel like
think people still make the same mistakes that they've been making for the last 10 years?
I feel like anyone new to the hobby, it might just be the sticker shock, right? Like if you're not used to the reptile community or know a lot about it, when you first see like a $2,000 snake, you're like, what? Oh my gosh, so much money for an animal. But man, it does not take long for that to just be a drop in the bucket if you really are focused and kind of have your goals in mind and don't want to take 10 years to do it. So
Well,
I think it's
well,
the sticker shock initially.
I think that they should maybe watch a fucking YouTube video or
I
two
mean,
and
facts.
fucking just fucking learn that you're gonna spend some money. Nobody has any problem spending 2 or 3 grand on a dog, right? So fucking, but I think it's just like inherently different, right? It's like fucking a dog gets to, you get to play with it, you get to fucking make it chase a frisbee, You spend 2 grand on a dog, he should actually eat. You spend 2 grand on a ball python and it sits in one spot for 8 days at a fucking time, never moves, never fucking. It's just like the worst animal ever. Uh, Nick Cunningham, just want to say what's up, fucking Gerald, fucking 15 minutes alumni, and also in the veteran group, fucking Lily. Lily is so hot. Okay, Lily went to Pomona this weekend, and she partied a little too hard last night, but is still like one of the fucking hottest women in the hobby. Levi, Rising Phoenix, Jamie, that's my boy. Leviathan, those are my people right there. And Yeah, I just fucking love Leviathan. Can never say enough nice things about Leviathan, even though Courtney is mean as fuck. Okay, so you have 5 kids.
5 kids, and 4 of those are boys. Yep, it is a
It's
busy house.
it's just the worst. Like
Cheap
fucking
labor, though. Cheap labor when it
yeah,
comes to these things.
but is it really though? I mean, fucking you still gotta feed them. You still gotta send them to school. You still
Yeah.
gotta fucking do all this normal shit. Um, so 5 together, but
Mhm.
none together.
None together. No, I think we're done with kids, right? We have enough. Like, we don't need
Well,
any
how old are
more.
you? How old are
I'm
you?
34, 34.
Well, I mean,
So old
you
enough
could
to have,
still have
yeah,
them.
no, we're done. We're done.
I mean,
Yeah.
5 is a lot. I mean, 5 is excessive. Like five is almost too many kids, right? Like it's just almost too
I
many.
mean,
That's a lot
we're
of
at,
children.
we're pretty outnumbered for sure. I mean, I say cheap labor, but actually my kids, they won't work for free. They expect to get paid if they help with the snakes. So I think it's good to teach them responsibility, but also, yeah, they're not doing anything for free. That's for sure.
Are you one of those people that tell your kids that they can do anything that they want to do?
I feel like I'm kind of realistic about it with my children. I
Okay.
do think that I try to figure out where their strengths are and kind of nurture those and help out as much as I can to get them in the right direction. But uh,
Yeah. No, I get
you
it.
know,
I get it. Because fucking I hate these women that are telling their kids that they could do anything and they just put up a TikTok and their stupid kid has a bucket on their head and is running into a fucking wall. Like that kid is not going to be an astronaut, right? That kid is going to be a school bus
right?
driver at best. Okay.
You know,
And that would just be an exceptional job if this moron fucking got it. Okay. So,
yeah.
Lori, great.
I,
4 is too many. Yes, it is.
I had my dreams crushed when I was pretty young by somebody who was really realistic with me. I really wanted to be an astronaut. That was really like my goal. And I think I was probably in like 7th grade and had horrible eyesight. And I talked to an astronaut. I got to meet one. I was so excited. And he was like, "Are you good at math?" And I'm like, "Not particularly. I'm better at art." And he was like, and you wear glasses? Yeah, you're not going to be an astronaut, kid." I was
That
like, "Okay,
that's
well."
I like that guy. I fucking like that guy because we gotta be real. Like half these people out there think that they're gonna be successful ball python breeders, and they are not. Okay. There is 0% chance that some of these people, even in this fucking chat, will not. And it's a sad reality. I'll tell you somebody that is successful, fucking Blue Line. What's up, fucking Baker? Oh, look at this. Balls and strikes, fucking back in from fucking like Barbados or wherever the fuck he took his cruise to. Fucking what's up, Troy? Troy's also gonna be in that veteran group podcast. So everybody make sure you follow Green Line and watch that fucking thing. Um, so I suppose we have to talk about your collection and kind of get that out of the way before we get to the funny stuff, right?
Sure,
So
sure. Yeah.
so just tell us about your projects.
Why do you laugh? You just love ball pythons so much, don't you?
I no, I like them. I like them a little bit, but not as
Yeah,
much as you people do. Okay.
yeah. We're a special breed for sure. So yes, we mainly do work on ball pythons. We have some other species, but ball pythons like definitely the main bread and butter right now. We are pretty into the rainbow project. We are invested pretty deeply there. We just got a pretty big import order from Progmorphs over in Europe. So that was our first time importing from overseas. It was so nerve wracking, but 1000% worth it because we got some awesome animals there. So we're just trying to really like bring some things to Rainbow that haven't been put in it yet, and it's just kind of untapped. So I don't know. It's a project that gets me really excited. It was one of those projects where the first time I saw it, I was like, I need to make this happen. I don't know what I need to do, sell feet pics, whatever, but we are going to get some rainbows.
Uh,
So
would you have been against selling feet pics if you had to, or would you just be like, "Fuck it, I'll sell my feet
yeah,
pics. I don't give a
Kevin
fuck."
has really been trying to get me to sell feet pics, but I told him just take the pictures. I mean,
There's yeah, no, there's Foot Finder. I
I
know
told
that.
you I have 5 kids. Like
Yeah,
we've got
I am
colleges to
not.
pay for.
Yeah, fucking A. You should do an OnlyFans. That's much better. Feet Finder, the traffic is just bad. You know,
Yeah, that might be pushing my boundaries. Like I said,
no,
some of them are
fucking A.
teenagers. They've got friends. Nobody wants to see their mom like
Oh,
that.
please. Like fucking you're not the hot mom that every one of your 15-year-old's friends don't want to bang. Come on. All right. Fucking come on. All right. Let's just fucking be realistic. Um, listen, fucking Alicia wanted to be a fly girl in Living Color. Legit. That's a legit dream.
See?
Okay. Uh, instead, you became a veterinarian. So I would almost say that that's a better choice.
Yeah,
So
don't give up on your dreams, but
did you guys import with Mike from Ballroom? Did he
you
handle
know
your
what?
import?
Kevin handles all of that. So you might need to ask him more about that on
So
his
you're just like the pretty face. You're like, I don't know, maybe.
he he handled the logistics part of it. That was kind of his side. I was too panicked about the whole thing. I was like, it's too cold. We should wait. And he's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, they all arrived here safely. So
And how
it was
many
good.
rainbows did you get?
Let's see. We got 2 visual rainbow males, and one of them was a super pastel, which, pastel and everything. I know it's not everybody's jam, but he was ready to go, so that was good. And then a super cine rainbow, Enchi rainbow that's just like he glows. It's amazing. And then a visual female rainbow. Oh, and they all have hypo because I know we talked about this in the pre-show, but I love hypo. You can trash
I'm
it all
just
you want, but
surprised because it's such a white trash gene. Jesus Christ.
maybe
You
that's my
guys,
Detroit coming out.
yeah, it might be. It might be. Where in Texas are you guys?
Yeah, we're in DFW, so we're right
Oh,
outside
okay.
of right smack dab in between Dallas and Fort Worth.
All right. So
Mhm.
let's see. This is your niece, right? No?
Which one? Who?
Tatum's
Tatum?
sister.
Ah, no. That's my sister-in-law. Yeah, we'll call it that. So Kevin's sister.
All right.
Mm.
All right. All right. So you're into rainbow, into hype. How many do you have right now?
We are at, well, total animals combined. So this is all of our species. I think last time we counted, we're in between 90 and 100. I'd have to see how many because I know we sold a few, but we're
Okay.
not quite at the 100 mark. But like I said, we have other species too. We have some rainbow boas, some hognoses, my rhino rat snake that I'm like obsessed with. The kids have a couple king snakes. So total animals when it comes to reptiles, one lizard, one skink, a Schneider skink. We're at right about 100. And probably don't have room for a lot more. So we need to be pretty focused on our projects
Do
for
you
sure.
have one room in the house that's reptiles only, or are they spread out all over the house?
Gosh, I wish they just stayed in one room, mostly one room. We converted our formal dining because like nobody uses formal dining rooms, right? Like who uses
Right.
their formal dining room? So we threw some doors up on that, have some really cool brass snake handles for the doors. You should check out our Instagram to see it. But so we put some doors on it, and that's kind of the main ball python room. And then we have a quarantine space, which is in our bedroom right now, actually, because there was really nowhere else. And
Okay.
then the kids have a couple of them have like their pets in their rooms. And then I have my favorite animals here behind me in my office, so that I get to enjoy all the time.
Okay. And you guys actually have real jobs, right?
Yes, yes, we do.
Okay.
We have real jobs. We're both in tech. So,
Okay.
I am a UX designer and I work mostly on sales technology in the automotive industry, but I like it because it's kind of another avenue to be creative. That's one of the things that drew me to ball pythons was kind of that creative side, like getting to just, create something cool, or be a part of that and kind of that direction. And Kevin is a ransomware negotiator. So his job is really interesting to me. He is on all the time. He doesn't really get a day off, but it's kind of flexible and it's kind of just an interesting job.
And do you guys both work from home or no?
Yes. Well, most of the time I'm hybrid. So I go into the office a few days a week. We just kind of started that back, which is good to get out and see other adults. But we work from home most of the time, which I was kind of worried about because he used to go into the office and this new job, he's home all the time, but we don't get on each other's nerves too bad. We work on like opposite ends of the house.
Right. Well, I
Necessary.
think you just immediately made, 30 of the people in here hate you by just saying we converted our formal dining room. Fucking
Bougie ass bitch.
yeah, you fucking bougie ass bitch. Fucking nobody in here has a formal dining room except maybe Corey. Okay, fucking yeah,
And
that's
it's
about it.
full of monitors, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly, and maybe Lori. Okay, fucking they got a formal dining room. I guarantee fucking Lizard Morphs doesn't have a formal dining room. Okay. Anyway. All right, so now what's going on as far as where you're gonna take it? Like, because you're too young to be thinking about retiring yet. Both of you guys are too young to be doing that. So, where do you want to take this? Do you want to be full time fucking snake bullshit breeders? And even though you've seen that not work with so many people, is that still the goal?
You
Or are
know,
you just happy working and having like a little bit of a fucking extra fund coming into the house?
I think actually, Kevin would love to make it his full-time job. He would love to be a stay-at-home snake daddy. We talk about that a lot. Like he would be the one to give up his job first, I think. I really love what I do for my work, and I don't think I'm quite ready to give that up yet. But definitely, we would like to get it to the point where we don't have to work quite so hard. And like I said, we have a lot of kids, so there's always expenses there. So just putting a little bit extra money in the bank never hurts either. But really like where I want to take it is I want to be one of those people that just has the type of collection and is the type of keeper and producing the kind of things that people just talk about and know in the industry. Like I really want to make a footprint for, us in it. And whether that means that we can stop our jobs or not, I don't think that's really the goal right now, especially with the amount of room that we have to right now. We have to be realistic about it. Like we don't have the amount of room to produce enough animals that I think we even could quit our job unless they were all $10,000 animals, which, would be a dream, but
Right.
just being realistic about it. But yeah, I definitely I want people to be like, oh yeah, Trophy Exotics, they make some fire shit. And,
Oh my God. First of all,
I have teenagers, remember,
all
before you're
right,
too mean.
listen, if you're over 20 and you're still using that word, I mean, come on. Come on. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, fire. Fire. You know what else I hate is that fam. Fam, what's up, fam? No, nobody's your fucking family in this fucking snake business. Somebody will stab you in the back in a heartbeat to make an extra $5 off you. So fucking this whole family shit is bullshit. Even though the people here, I like them. I like them, but they're not family. Okay. Fucking look at this. Fucking Blue Line took them 5 years to even break even. Okay, so that's about it.
Because
Look,
takes a
there's Luke
while.
being a dick. Fucking great. Okay. This is why nobody likes Luke. Fucking, I'm just saying. So there's no Canova aspirations right now.
Not right now. I will say that, I mean, it's been kind of, even though it's so much work, like if anyone is new on here, just know like it's 1,000 times more work than you think it's going to be. It's our weekends, it's our nights, it's even during the day since we work from home. Like we are constantly taking care of these animals and putting work and money into it. And it doesn't come easy. But it's really nice to be able to get away and go to shows and have those experiences and be around other adults. Because, like I said, we work from home a lot. So it's kind of our getaway. And the community, even though, like you said,
Sure.
you probably have to be careful you get close to. We've met some really amazing people. We really have. And Corey, who's on here, is one of them. I think we owe a lot to her as far as like,
Just so you know, Corey is not here. Corey showed up, pretended like she was
oh,
going
and
to
she
be here,
left.
and then just left. Yeah, fucking, she's not here. Fucking
Oh, never
that's not
mind.
Corey style.
Backstabber.
Yeah,
No,
fucking
just kidding.
yeah, Corey's not fucking Corey doesn't give a shit. Fucking but um yeah, you gotta watch out for the people in this fucking hobby, because 80% of them are assholes that'll cut you for fucking $3. Okay. But the good people are fucking the good people are what keeps you coming back. Like all the
For
people in this
sure.
chat are the good people right now. That's all I'm saying. Okay. None of you
Yeah.
guys are shitty. Uh, but I'm still not your family. Okay. Um, so look, Stacy is a wealth of information. I don't know who Stacy is. Okay. So whatever. Anyway, um shows, no shows. Do you guys do shows?
Yeah, so we do shows. Honestly, it's been a little hard to kind of get into shows. Obviously, you have to get in super early. You have to jump on it. We got really lucky. Somebody had a table open up this year for NARBC. So it was our first Arlington NARBC show. And then they switched to Dallas. So new spots opened up. So we jumped right on that while we were at the show. So we'll for sure be at that one. And we will continue doing the Arlington show. It's our, hometown
Yeah, but
show.
Arlington is no more.
Well, yeah, it's Dallas now. You're right,
Yeah,
Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Have
that's
you
close by.
what do you have a hard limit on places that you'll drive to vend?
I think we would mostly like to keep it right now, pretty much Texas. Maybe we would do some Oklahoma shows because we're not too far at all from the border there. But like we would love to do the Waco shows. We've been kind of trying to get into those. Right now, we honestly sold so many animals over the last couple months that I'm kind of worried that we're gonna be a little low for shows, but we'll figure it out. So we have to start
Are you
producing more.
selling more on the Morph Market or
Yeah, yeah, we've actually had a really good last couple months on Morph Market, and we didn't, jump on that Morph Market sale as much as everyone did. We didn't discount stuff a whole lot just because we are newer and trying to kind of recoup some of that money back. But we've had good luck so far, so I hope it stays. Fingers crossed. But
so were you on Morph Market prior to Darien?
yeah, yes, for shortly prior to Darien, not very long.
Okay. And what do you think of the difference between Darien running it and John running it?
I think just from a perspective of somebody that works in the tech industry, I do see a lot of um, interface changes that are trying to make it more user friendly. So I'll definitely give it to Darian there. I think that he's trying to kind of embrace that side of it and make it more friendly for users in that way. I find it easier to search for things now, and in general, I think it's a pretty user friendly platform. So, but I didn't have enough experience really when John was running it to tell you a big difference there.
I think that Darien probably is doing good stuff for the platform. If he wasn't just such a dick, fucking, I think that more people would be on fucking Morph Market. Now I know you can't
Yeah,
say he's a dick because you use Morph Market and fucking it
I don't
brings
want
you
to get
sales.
booted.
But you could. Don't worry, Darian doesn't watch this fucking show. Okay. Um, but look at Corey. Fucking, I missed the old owner. Those features were rolling out with no drama. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking the problem with what I still see with Morph Market is they're putting in all these new features and they're forgetting like their core competencies, right? Like fucking, how about just make the site work? Make it where I could import 15 animals and the pictures all line up and I don't have to redo the fucking thing, for 3 hours when there's on something that should have just took me 15 minutes. Like don't worry about that. Instead, they're adding all this dumb shit like this Morphpedia and this fucking morph auctions and all that. I just don't see that fucking really doing much. But it definitely it'll make him he has to lower the amount of ball pythons sold on it. So right
yeah.
now I know that he's doing the same thing or doing whatever it takes to do that because 50,000 fucking ball pythons for sale. Like how are you going to stand out, with 50,000 fucking ball
I
pythons for
mean,
sale?
you better make sure your pictures are on point, and you better be ready to send people extra pictures and parent pictures and all of that.
And do you guys do that? Because fucking look, you could put 6 pictures on Morph Market. If you still need more pictures, you're just a fucking moron, right? Like fucking just shut the fuck up. You're not gonna get more pictures on my $300 snake that I'm trying to sell you.
You know, we will. I will
Ugh.
say sometimes begrudgingly, but like I said, we're newer, and I I want customers, hopefully, at least with one sale that translates to somebody that's new in the industry that's like, you know what, this person took the time, they really helped me, and we form a connection, and they see not everyone in the industry is just, bad. And I don't know, it makes an impression because some of those people that took the extra time in the beginning with me to answer questions or help me through things, they're serious friends now in this hobby, and I would say almost mentors. And I go to them still with, issues or questions. So I think, I don't know. I think it's just in the hope that you make an impression on somebody and it might last and they'll come back in the future and it'll mean something.
Oh my god, you're being way too positive for this fucking show.
I am a
Jesus
positive
Christ.
person. I am so sorry. I am. I just am.
It's so annoying. What was the most
Fucking worst.
expensive snake that you sold so far?
I think our most expensive snake was probably like a $1,200 snake. It was one of our het rainbows. It was a hypo het rainbow. So
Well,
yeah,
okay, so $1,200. Did you find that they were less of a problem than the
oh,
$200 sale?
absolutely. I think it reminds me of like when I was doing photography full time for a while. And as soon as I marked my prices up and I started charging more for my work, charging what I probably should have got for my work, then all of a sudden like all those difficult customers kind of fell off, and it was the people that took my art more serious and didn't ask as many questions and just trusted me. So yeah, I think it kind of falls in the same aspect
Yeah,
there.
maybe. I mean, you gotta understand these people are still fucking just a bunch of cunts. Um, so what's the most expensive snake you own right now?
Most expensive snake we own.
Go
Does
ahead,
the
look to your
Bitcoin
husband.
does
Look to your
does
husband. Go ahead.
the does the Bitcoin count?
Well,
Um,
yeah,
I
yeah, the Bitcoin goes. I mean, who'd you buy from? Sean Bradley? All right, fuck.
uh, no, it was definitely Tafati, and
Okay,
it was our hypo mandarin, and I think it was about 7,500. So, yeah.
7,500. Okay.
Jesus, if my family is listening to this or my friends, do not ask me for money. It was Bitcoin.
Jesus
You
Christ.
can't have a loan, guys.
That's Jesus Christ. That's it's
Yeah. But
it,
okay, here's the thing. And I actually think if Lindsay's still on here too, she'll agree with me on this one. Quality matters when it comes to the animals. And maybe to some people it doesn't, but for me it does because we're keeping a pretty small collection. And
mm,
so I want to make sure the animals I have in the collection are quality because I'm not going to have 20 of the same genes. I just don't have the space for it. So if I'm going to get an
right,
animal, it's going to be
right.
quality.
But also like quality matters to everybody, right? I mean, or at least the better people who are
The
doing
bet,
it.
yeah. The people who
Right,
are
right.
serious.
So what are you doing to stand out from the because there's still a lot of people that are like quality matters, quality fucking, we're not going to put out a shitty example of a gene and we're just going to put out the best quality. Of course, that's part of doing a good business. What are you guys doing to stand out and make sure that? Because honestly, I'm not trying to sound like a dick here, okay? But until you guys contacted me, I never heard of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
You,
Yeah. A
you
lot of
know,
people haven't.
so
We're
so
new
what are
for
you
sure.
doing this to stand out?
I think we're trying to work with genes that not a ton of people like don't, aren't as popular as some of the other ones. So that was kind of the thing behind the Rainbow Project and the Mandarin. There's still quite a few people working Mandarin, but quite honestly, some people just don't want to, they don't have the budget or they don't find it worth it what they're charging right now. But working with Mandarin, I feel like there's not as many as some of the other genes. So we're really just trying to work genes that there's not a ton of. One that's not super expensive, but you don't see a huge amount of combos. Is Huffman is another gene that we really like. So
Huffman.
Yeah, that was
Huffman
Corey.
is such a
That was
yeah,
all Corey's fault.
that's all Corey, right? Like fucking that. The
Yeah.
Huffman is
All
such a
of our Huffmans
bullshit
are from
gene.
her.
Fucking that is just. I think when I first met you, I was like, please tell me you're not buying the Huffman.
Oh, I
Fucking.
think you did. I do remember that. And I was like, yeah, too late. Too late, Chris.
Oh, fucking gross. Oh, well, okay, that's money down the toilet. But okay. I mean, maybe you'll do something with fucking, maybe you'll do something with Huffman that nobody's done before. Basically, look what Brian says. He says rainbow is the recessive banana. Okay, so
I
kind of right. Okay, fucking. Look, you're good at sounding like a dick without trying. Yeah, no, because I don't care. Um, all right, so tell me something with 5 fucking kids and 100 stupid fucking ball pythons. You probably don't have time for actual hobbies, right?
I don't have a lot of extra time. I feel like the snakes are my hobby. The only other thing that I kind of have been doing on the side is some web design for people in the industry. So I think it's okay that I share it because it's about to go live. But I've been working on Next Level's website, and that's taken up, a lot of my free time too. But goodness, Jim and Anna are such great people, and they needed a website because they have great products and
Their shit is amazing. Yeah, that's.
yeah.
I mean, I wish their stuff was around when I was still doing it because it's so much better than fucking all the other shit out there. All right, so cool. So when's that going live?
Hopefully this week actually. So it was a good week to be on this podcast. So working out, just kind of making sure everything runs as fast as it should, but everything else is good to go and pretty buttoned up. So you guys will be able to order from Next Level online.
Okay.
I really
Well,
hope it's okay that I shared that.
wow. Well, I mean, that's really what it has to be done, right? You don't want to have to fucking call every order in. When's the next big show that you guys are going to?
It will be in the fall at Arlington. Yeah, we really don't have any other shows from now until
Well, with
then.
5 kids, you probably have to make everything a vacation, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
We're like, hey, who wants to go to Austin for the weekend? Get to see some venomous snakes. And they're like, heck yeah. Minus the 15-year-old. He's like, I'll stay home.
Well,
Count me
do
out.
the other 4 help at all?
Yeah, I would say the youngest 3 for sure. The oldest 2 boys are not that much into reptiles, but the youngest 3 really enjoy them, and they actually help a lot. My daughter's probably the biggest help. She's 13, just turned 13, and she wants to be a vet when she grows up, an exotic animal vet. And so she's always ready to get in there, get her hands dirty, and help with the hard jobs like scraping poop out of tubs and all those fun
I
things.
just want to say
So,
that I love how your fucking man is so willing to just jump in and correct you.
oh yeah, I forgot spring. Just kidding. My bad.
All right, so you guys are going to Tinley? Or no, probably Dallas,
Nope.
right? Yeah,
Dallas. Yeah. I
yeah.
wish. Tinley was a lot of fun. We've only been to one Tinley show. It's actually where I met Lindsay. But yeah, it's a trek for sure. And with so many kids, we've got to make sure they don't have other stuff going on. So we'd love to make more shows, but we try to go to the local ones as
Right,
often
so
as
you
we
go to like
can.
herp shows and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the
The one will be vending is the spring Dallas show, but we'll go to other shows that are around. And we really like the herps. It's the Austin show, that's the hot show. So that one's always a fun one. They don't have that many ball pythons there. So I don't know, it's bad to say that that's one of my favorite shows because they have less ball pythons,
they
but
have ball pythons. That's exactly right. Now you've been with your guy for what, 3 years now?
yeah, about 3 years now. Yep.
And you knew him forever, right?
Yes, since we were about 13 years old, we met, and we were really good friends all through school and actually went to prom together as friends. He would probably want me to share this story. I left him prom night and he's still salty about that all these years later, but he couldn't
You left
spring
him
for
at
like
prom night for
I do.
what? What was
I went to
better than Kevin?
I went to a different party because I just didn't think it was hopping at the hotel room. So sorry, Kevin.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So now everybody knows you have a formal dining room and you're a bitch. Okay. So so you knew him forever. And when was the key time where you're like, man, I want to see this guy's dick? Like fucking when did that happen? Right? Because it obviously
Well,
didn't happen prom night.
I don't know how much I should get. It happened before. Anyways, I don't know how much I should get into this. We were friends with
But
benefits at one point when we were younger, so it wasn't. Might have
but
seen it
but
before we got
but that
together,
was
but
that was way after high school though, right?
um. So we were friends with benefits maybe in high school. It's
Oh,
just prom
fucking
night
good
just
for
wasn't it
Kevin.
for me.
Good for Kevin. Fucking working that dude. Go Kevin. All right. Fucking that's fucking A. Good for him. So I'm surprised that you guys got back in touch 20 years later, and Kevin was like, yeah, I want to get back in there. Like fucking because normally, it's kind of
Well,
conquered already, right? Well, oh
what
yeah.
can I say?
I know. I know you are insatiable. I get it. Okay. Fucking
Oh, no, I think that, it's just really easy to be in a relationship with him 20 years later.
we're frozen. Well, there's that Texas fucking internet for you. So, all right, look, everybody, just fucking look at Cindy for a little while, I guess. I don't know. Is the chat still going? Yeah, the chat's still going. So, fucking, yeah, this is fucking Texas internet. Cindy, if you could hear me, sign back out and then come back in. So I'm gonna throw you out. Boom, there you go. All right, look, fucking, it's my time. It's all about me now. Okay. Somebody called me a fucking goof on YouTube today. I was kind of pissed off. All right, fucking idiot. Yeah, fucking. I mean, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Right. Like fucking. That's not the worst thing I've ever been called, but fucking. What are you gonna do? Um. All right, listen. Go leave Barcheck a fucking positive message. Okay. Uh, it's fucked up what he's going through, and yeah, I had saw the video right when he was like, "I don't have a lot of time now," so I fucking texted him and was like, just said something nice, right? And I said, "I'm so sorry, fucking see you on the other side," right? And then a week later, that motherfucker's still alive, and I had to fucking send him a text apologizing to him for fucking jumping the gun. But he's going through fucking shit right now. Nobody should have to go through that shit. Nobody's family should have to go through that shit. So go drop a fucking positive message on Barcheck's fucking line, even if you don't like the guy. Fucking don't be a dick, all right? Everybody's like, fucking, oh, he's no Steve Irwin. He just wanted to be Steve Irwin. He wanted to be so the fuck what? Okay, is that the worst thing that a dude could try and be? Is fucking Steve Irwin? Don't you wish all your fucking friends were trying to be like fucking Steve Irwin? And another quick thing, all you motherfuckers who are shitting on him right now, he's done like you've done nothing in the hobby. So why would you shit on a dude that has clearly done so much more, even in the last 3 or 4 years, than you've ever done in your fucking life in the hobby? So don't be a fucking scumbag. Go on Bartek's page and say fucking something positive, right? Anyway, we're back. All
I'm
right.
back. I don't know
That's
what
that
happened.
Texas internet. You're a fucking web designer, man. How could you let shit like that happen?
Front end, front end.
Front end only. Yeah, I get it. Right. All right, fucking look, fucking Kevin had to make sure. No, I got it, bro. I could see.
It was just the
Um,
internet saving me from the rest of the conversation.
yeah, probably, yeah. It was just like, shut up, shut up. It doesn't matter when you saw his dick, right? Fucking. So, like, when you got back together with him, right? How long was the space? Like, obviously, it had to be a while, right? Because you had kids, he had kids. There had to be a.
Yeah, there were a few marriages between there, and it was probably about 15 years or so. We had talked a few times here or there. He was in the military for a while, so during that time, he was kind of busy. He had a young family. I was busy with the young family. But every once in a while we reconnect and just be like, how's life? And then after I was separated and he had gone through his divorce, I was on Snapchat, which I've already been made fun of once by you for that day.
Fucking Snapchat.
And I saw he just got like a brand new sleeve and it was looking good. That tattoo looked good on that man. And I asked him who did his work, and it was all over.
Ah, what were you thinking? Man, I remember that D too, and fucking it was pretty good at the time. So it's probably pretty good now, right? Was there any of that thought going through your
It
head?
couldn't get any worse, right? Like if you're going backwards from high school, then doing
Well, yeah,
something wrong.
yeah, then yeah. No, it happens when you get old, man. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It happens, all right? It happens through no fault of our own, okay? So just relax, all right? You guys are young. It hasn't happened to you yet. But once you hit 40, fucking he'll be going to the doctor and fucking the doctor will be like, "How many times a night do you pee?" And Kevin will be like, "That's the first time you ever asked me that question." And that then it's all down from there. Okay. So are you happy now? Are you happy with everything? With your reptile collection, with your fucking husband, with your 5 lunatics? Are you really
Yeah. I will say this is actually probably the happiest I've been in a long time, and I think I'm lucky that he really was kind of my best friend first, so I get to go through this hobby and its challenges with somebody that I feel like does have my back and supports me and lets me get my way quite often when it comes to direction of the collection. And as much as my kids drive me crazy, I don't do good being bored. So at least I'm never bored. And yeah, I think it's a good time. It's a busy time, but it's a good time.
were both of your were both of you into reptiles prior to getting together, or did you guys decide to do reptiles once you got together?
Yeah, so I was definitely the reptile person, and I'm kind of the person that got us started in this. And I know a lot of people just de facto kind of think that it was Kevin, and he's kind of the main person behind this. But like I said, it's a partnership, but it was definitely me that led us on this crazy journey. I got my first ball python. I actually got kicked out of my home when I was like 18 for temporarily when I brought home my first ball python. I was told I was not allowed to, and I did it anyways. His name was Little Squeezy, and all my crap got thrown on the front yard. So eventually they let
Lil
me come back.
Squeezy.
Little
That's a great
Squeezy.
name, all right?
Yeah, yeah, OG for sure. And then my daughter wanted a ball python that she'd always heard about mine. Little Squeezy was actually a sad story. We don't exactly know what happened. A friend was watching him when I went out of town a few years later, and him and his roommate got in a fight, and I just never found out what happened to Little Squeezy. But so she'd always heard about this infamous ball python that I love so much. So then she got hers, and that kind of started us on this reptile journey. The banana ball python. So,
Okay, all right. A banana.
mhm.
Okay. So when you were like, I think we could do this for breeding, he wasn't like, what are you fucking out of your mind? He was 100% behind it.
Yeah, he's really so supportive with I think that we're really similar in a lot of ways. It's good and bad. He's definitely more outgoing and he has no boundaries when it comes to like talking to people or asking about things. So I actually think that I'm very thankful for that because I get a little shy. Like we would never be on this podcast right
Well,
now
he
if it
was the
wasn't
one
for Kevin.
responsible for this. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was the one.
1000%. So
And
he was
I kind of felt like a dick. He's like, "Yo, could we be on your Sunday show?" I'm like, "Yo, your wife can, okay, but you cannot, okay." So I kind of felt like a douche there, but fucking that's the show. Do you find that there's an inherent misogynistic sexism trend in the hobby where people will go to the husband first, no matter even if you know more, than your husband about the things? And do you think that that's because the hobby is predominantly men and that's why they go with it? It's not sexist and it's not misogynistic. They just assume that the guy is is the guy in charge. Do you find that at the shows that you did?
Yeah, I would say inherently. But yes, I do feel like immediately they kind of will generally go to him first. And, more often than not, they'll start kind of asking some of those deeper questions where if it's a project he's not as familiar about, he'll a lot of times, hand it off to me and then they'll realize like, oh no, she does know her stuff. Like I think actually I've heard it from other breeders before. Like they were surprised that I knew my stuff when it came to the hobby and I knew the genes and I just, knew about these different projects and maybe less known genes. They always just kind of assume that he's the one running the show at first. But I like surprising people that way. It's always nice. And I really like meeting. I've got to meet more and more women in the hobby. And I think that we just kind of need to have each other's backs and cheer each other on and support each other. But it's been cool meeting some of those other females too, and just kind of like, yeah, girl power. Let's take this whole hobby by storm.
Yeah, yeah, girl power. Yeah, yeah. All hail the women. All right, without them, we wouldn't do anything. Okay.
But you're
Anyway,
giving us
that's the
that
worst thing.
platform, so.
That's the worst thing about the hobby.
um Best thing about the hobby, I would say the community. I know a lot of people say it, but I really mean it. Actually, when we kind of got into this, I had a really, really crappy year, 2021. I just had some trauma and some loss in my life, and I was low. And having this community and kind of this goal to focus on, it has taken my life in a more positive direction, and I am so thankful for that. So thank you for everyone that's helped us and supported us along the way or shown us love, or because I needed it at the time, probably more than you knew. Worst thing about the hobby, I would say, like you said, just the amount of ball pythons in the industry. We really are actively trying to not make the problem worse. We're trying to diversify the animals that we're working with, not just focusing on ball pythons. And we had 15 pairings that like we could possibly do this year, and we've already like cut that in half in what we're going to do because it's just there's too many normal ball pythons out there that you literally can't give away. So I think
Yeah,
right now we just need to be conscious of that. I know everyone's screaming it from the rooftops, but it's
I was
true.
talking to Desiree from Cold Blooded Cafe the other day, and I think 2024 is going to be the year where ball pythons are actually sold for food, for other species to eat,
And
and
that's sad.
it's sad, but I mean, it's everybody's fault. It's everybody's fucking fault for putting out shit. Okay, because there's still these people that'll buy a bumblebee and they'll buy a pinstripe and they'll want to breed the fucking thing, and nobody gets into ball pythons for the love of ball pythons. I'm gonna correct that. 95% of the people that get into it don't get into it for the love of ball pythons, because you don't know anybody with one or two ball pythons. Okay, you know people with 30 ball pythons and 50 ball pythons, and they're all trying to fucking breed. Okay, so it's your own fucking fault that ball pythons are going to be a food source this year. So Jen basically said, look, I'm bitter tonight. No, I'm not really bitter. I'm just realistic. I'm like, fucking, this is what's gonna happen when you people put out shit that nobody wants. Okay, so is a normal worth keeping to you?
A
Because
normal,
you'll have
well,
byproduct, right? That has normals in it. Yeah.
we actually work really hard to not make any normals. We try to be really, really careful about what we're pairing so that we aren't making, because like I said, I just don't want to contribute to the problem. But we do have a handful of animals here that are just pets, and that's okay. Like the original ones I talked about in the beginning of the show, that those were kind of our first couple that, yeah, we probably should have got something with some hets, but we just didn't know enough about it. And so, we'll have probably 10 animals here forever that will just be feeding and never breeding. And I don't know. I think that it's just we made the commitment to those animals and it's the right thing to do. And we kind of get attached to some of ours. Like I said, our collection's not too big and they were some of the first, so they're going to stick around. They're
All
stuck
right.
with us.
All right. Well, how could people get in touch with you?
We are on Instagram mostly. So Trophy Exotics on Instagram, and we are on Facebook, but honestly, it usually just repost everything from Instagram to Facebook, so it might take us a little bit longer. And I think we have a TikTok, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure what's on there. Kevin and my kids mostly do that. I feel like I'm too old for TikTok. I don't know.
I
I've
feel
never
like
really
you're
learned
too
how to
old
use
for Snapchat, but you're still on there too. So you
Not
can.
anymore. Not anymore. I think maybe people in a committed relationship in their 30s have no business on Snapchat. So
That's what I'm saying. All right. Do you still have the Tinder app on your phone?
I actually never did online dating apps ever in my entire life. So I don't know. Did I miss out on anything? I've
I don't
never
know. I
tried
didn't.
them.
I've never had Tinder on the phone. I was just like, nah, it makes it too much like a fucking game. It makes it too easy, right? Because when you look like this, I mean, come on, all right. They're gonna line up anyway. Okay,
I
so fucking it just happens. It's
feel like
my bear.
I feel like I would have got murdered so fast if I was like on Tinder because I'm way too trusting of people. So it
Yeah,
was probably
no,
better that I
I
never
can
did.
see that. Okay, but what do you under Instagram and Facebook as?
Trophy Exotics.
Okay, and
Mhm.
Trophy Exotics on Instagram is both you and Kevin, right?
Me and Kevin. And this is can I vent for a second? Can I just
Yeah,
vent?
well, let's hear it.
Yeah, get on Trophy Exotics, and if you wanna be friends with me, make sure that you ask to talk to me because Kevin steals all my snake friends, and it's rude, okay?
Dude, he's
Like,
just stealing friends that want to fuck you anyway. That's why they're fucking messaging you.
what? Oh,
Di-
well, I mean, like, Kaylin on here, I don't know, Kaylin might wanna, "Hey, Kaylin," but, like
I'm just saying, like fucking when you actually answered on Instagram, I was surprised that it wasn't Kevin, right? Because
Right.
Kevin sent me the initial email. So when you answered, I was like, God damn it, Kevin, fucking you guys ought to fucking have your name on something.
I don't he
Um
doesn't even have an Instagram, like, at all, so, yeah, I'm the only
so
one.
you have a private Instagram
I have a
also, right?
private. Yeah, maybe I should just start, like, adding my private one to the chat, but, like, also, do I want all
No, you
everyone
don't
to be
wanna
on my
do that. You don't wanna do that. Fucking every fucking horny snake guy will fucking DM you, and they'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" And you'll be like, "No." Right? But maybe, they'll think you have 5 kids, and they'll think
no,
they're all
run.
yours, and that thing is used up, so fucking looks like a pastrami sandwich at Subway after it's been run over by a car, So fucking that may be the possibility too.
Yeah.
But, let's see. And for the record, you only have 2. He had the 3, right?
Yes, yeah, I only have 2. I have a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old, so,
So Kevin's dick was putting in overtime, right? You were
yeah.
just like, I'm happy with just the 2. I'm good.
I thought I'd never have more than 2 kids. I thought I was done after 2, but here we are, and
Yeah.
in our
And it just ruined your
chaotic
whole life, right? I get it. It's okay. You could say it. You could say it. Fucking it just ruined your whole life. I get it. Anyway, everybody, fucking Cindi McClellan from fucking Trophy Exotics. Go follow them now. And do me a favor, Cindy, and hang out for 5 minutes. And we'll just put you in the green room and we'll go from there. Okay.
sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Beautiful. Thank you again. It was fun. So, okay. All right. Well, I hope everybody had a fucking good time. I hope nobody fucking got aggravated from my bitterness, but fuck you guys if you did. I don't care. Like I don't care anymore. I'm not fucking trying to impress the fucking ball python people. Um, Actually, no, I love all you guys. So fucking yeah, I'd like to continue fucking impressing you guys, but nobody else. All right. Um, we're gonna see you in 3 weeks because I'm taking off next week, and then we're gonna have a Zoom call the following Sunday, and then we'll be back doing this shit, and we'll have another fucking hot chick on who's actually doing shit and knows more than most of the fucking people, most of the guys on this fucking show. So yeah, listen, everybody, thank you for coming by and thank you for staying. And I'll see you guys in 3 weeks. Bye bye.